This roof, my friends, this roof. I've been working on this roof, and it's coming along. I'm really enjoying it. As I started on the roof, I realized that this is actually an uneven wall here, and it doesn't have a middle point. But I think it's all worked out. I got an interesting little flattened part there, and perhaps it'll be like a widow's walk, I believe is what that's called, when there's like a kind of just a little stretch on the roof that you can access and walk on. But it's building this roof and shaping this out has really it's changed my perspective on a lot of things, mainly this building and the size of it. I initially was looking at this build when I built it and was like, yeah, that's awesome. A nice big grandiose build with 3 stories and a enclosed balcony and patio thing out in the back, garden area, whatever. I don't know. And now next to this blacksmith, it looks tiny. I mean, yeah. And that's okay. I still really love this build, and I don't think I'm going to change it at all. I do kind of feel like I wish I had built it bigger now. But hey, hindsight is 2020, and you live and learn, right? But this is something I will probably change, because I think this also has to be way, way bigger, and at least taller. Maybe not like wider or larger, but just taller, because I was really not expecting it to like vanish behind this. But it's like I need this to be maybe like twice as tall, because I want it to really tower. It's a tower. I really want it to tower over these builds. And I was thinking about perhaps it being some kind of this is potentially going to be somewhat of a lighthouse feature, this tower here, once I actually get back to it and build it. I know this has been here literally the entire series, but we'll get there. It's part of the blacksmith, actually. So as the blacksmith develops, we're going to work on this build more. And I was waiting to start this till I built more of this so I could understand the color scheme and the plane of this to influence that. It doesn't matter. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm going to work on that more. And that's also going to be a tower of a lighthouse variety. So I was thinking this tower, possibly like a clock tower of some variety. And we could actually even try to work in an actual redstone clock that triggers note blocks. And that would be really, really cool. And then we would actually have a functioning clock tower that actually tells the time in game. However, I might just try to make it a day cycle, because it'd be going off every like 2 minutes, I think. If we tried to make it like based off of like an hour conversion into Minecraft time, if that made sense, it would be very often. So it would probably get really annoying really quickly. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Ah, yes. Just that this roof here has been somewhat of a learning experience, and it's opened my eyes to the trajectory of the future. But also, did I not literally just say that this doesn't have a middle point? It does. I don't know what. Anyway, the goal for today's episode is to work on these 3 builds that we're standing in the middle of, and develop this whole area up, because haha, burn. All right. Because this is pretty much the most developed. What in the what? I missed. What? Ow. What was I saying? Ah, yes. Just that this area is one of the most developed in my world, but you gotta be kidding! I think they're all spawning in the basement area, or the first floor area. Hold on. This is ridiculous. It's dark in here. I haven't put any torches down. I guess this is all my fault. Hiya! Blah! Hiya! Yawahawa! Oh god, there's a witch. Oh, no. Okay, and this is, oh my gosh. No! Alright. Ah! I think we've got the situation under control. We only had 1 creeper explosion. I don't know what. Is that witch still down there? Maybe dead from the fall? Yes, dead from the fall. Alright. That Enderman's not causing any troubles, so, okay. I've been working on just a few details. Got some windows up here, and something over there that I'm gonna show you in just a second. But let's go up to the second floor here, because, I mean, these are pretty simple windows. Nice, simple, elegant design, and I think I might keep them. No more elaboration or expansion off of that idea, but you know it's gonna need some texturing, and with the stone and the plaster work is gonna need a little bit of texturing, I think, before it's finally finished. But I just wanted to show you how this kind of worked out, because I mean, you're not gonna see it very often, and you can't really see it from the ground back here, but the way that these windows ended up just connecting in perfectly with the stonework of, like, these walls were already connected to the walls here. But now I'm really excited that they're not connected to the walls so much anymore. They're connected to the walls. Before, once these walls were connected to the walls, and now they're connected to new walls. And that's what I'm excited about, because it just worked out so well. Unintentionally, of course, because I actually shaped out the windows on the front first. It got just like nice spacing. It worked out really well, and on the back, it just lined up. Oh, anyway, I wanted to show you some stuff over here. Dang it! I was trying to be cool. Missed the jump. Show you some stuff over here, because I'm having an internal debate, my friends. I know exactly what I want to do. I just don't know how I want to do it. As you can see, this area has developed up a little bit as well. I've got a little bit of texturing on these chimney structures here, connected to the fern eye. And then I've built these beams. You know, basically the same beams that I build everywhere on my world. Yeah, and they're not done yet. They need a little bit of work, a little bit of detailing out, as well as that platform up there. But I just wanted to show you generally the structure that we've got going on down here and the new stuff before I got into the dilemma that I've been facing. In that this little balcony deck area, I want to be enclosed underneath like a protruding hold on. Okay, here we are on the deck that we were once just speaking of from down there. Anyway, so this wall here goes to about there, right? And that's kind of like flush with the roof here. So it would allow us to essentially bring this wall out along to like here, and then it would just be kind of like this middle part that's cut out, and that this would have like the wall, the building would just continue out, but just like from here up to there. And now that I have thoroughly confused you, I'm going to go ahead further confusing you by saying that I actually meant to not say that this was going to be enclosed, but more just like enveloped. I don't know. Basically, I'm doing the same thing right here with this. That skeleton just disappeared. Vanished before the eyes of you and I. Anyway, basically I'm recreating that space where we have this enclosed balcony space with like how the building kind of just like extends out over top the balcony. Like this, like a so. I'm doing the same exact thing over there. And the dilemma is, I don't know what material to do it out of. I know. It's quite the dilemma, isn't it? Because here's the thought. Mushroom stem would look great. I could, use some beam structures to kind of separate it. It would have the, you know, the traditional, very traditional, like beam and plaster look that I have already somewhat established is the word I was looking for. It has been established. That style has been established, yes. And then we could continue that style to this protuberance of a room that will sit above the deck area. However, that might be a little bit too much mushroom stem. Even if we divide it up really nicely and segment it. Alternatively, though, my friends, if we go about it, approaching it with it being a wooden structure, that might be too much wood. And this thing is just going to kind of look like, I don't know. It's going to look more like a cabin or like a lodge type structure versus like a plastery homey type structure, because it's not really supposed to be like a home residence, but like at the same time, that's kind of like the concept that I'm trying to emulate here, right? Like it's almost like the work area. We've got like this first floor is gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be, but then we've got this area where there's like furnaces and things down here. And you know, the traditional case for these type of structures was that this was like the residence of the blacksmith, and then they would live above their workspace. And so that's kind of what we're going for, and that's the kind of the feel that I want to maintain here. Anyway,
check it out. This is what I'm talking about. The wall's not finished, obviously. Yeah, I ran out of mushroom stem and had to go farm some more, but this is what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty good.
I'm in a little bit of a crisis, my friends. I came down here to look for copper, and I realized I don't think I have any more copper left, and I don't know what I gotta go on a mining trip, I guess, to go get more copper, because I need to have copper. I can't be out of copper. And then I realized when I accidentally spammed these mushroom blocks down that my silk touch axe broke. I wasn't even paying attention. It just broke. I don't even know when it broke. Oh my. So I gotta go mine for copper. I gotta craft a new axe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just freaking out because it's like, how did I not know that I didn't have any copper, and how did I accidentally break my axe and not even realize? Oh, look at this. I came to enchant. I had the 31 levels. I had a diamond axe laying around already. I was ready to go. It was like not that big of a deal once I actually like gathered myself and came to I accepted the reality that my axe was gone. Anyway, I came over here to enchant this one that I have with the 31 levels that I have, and fortune. It gives me fortune. Just in case you don't know, if you put the fortune enchant on an axe, you cannot put the silk touch enchant because they kind of like contradict each other. And I really just needed the silk touch because I just need it for the mushroom blocks, because you need to use silk touch on mushroom blocks. And I get fortune, of course. You know, I'm just being dramatic about it. I just need to enchant something else and clear that one. But what then to enchant? A pickaxe, or perhaps a pickaxe, or I could possibly construct a shovel. The possibilities are endless, my friends. Well, I just played it safe and I enchanted a book instead. But the moment of truth, my friends. What will the enchant be? Oh. That's a pretty good enchant. Assuming that ... doesn't imply a fortune. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the levels anymore. That's embarrassing. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. And just like that, we have returned to level 30. Give me that. No XP left behind. No XP, not a single orb. Alright, that's better. 31. Where we started, my friends, where we started. Alright, here we go. Take our chances. Well, I have come to the realization that I seem to be lacking both the tools and the mental capacity to continue to work on this project at the moment. But I think we've made some good progress today. We've shaped out a little bit more of the structure of this build, and we have more of a plan. We got some windows in over there, and we didn't do anything with that tower except for talk about it a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I might do something with it off camera. But for now, for the rest of this episode, I think I'm gonna go work in a different area. Oh, wait a minute. I found my copper. Is this gonna work? How does this work? I can't click in this perspective? Come on, that would be cool. What's going on? Oh. Hold on. Oh, I was crouched. I found my copper. Yeah. So that's good news. That's good news. Because I thought I was fresh out of copper, and I felt like I knew I had more, and it just turns out it was all out here by the Trident farm. Because, well, I was probably gonna need more copper out here. Yeah, I don't know if I like this whole like all stairs all the way up. It's a little much. I think I need to break that up with some solid blocks, other things. I don't know. But since I found my copper, and I have plenty of it, I wanted to go ahead and throw a ceiling in here, or like a floor for up there. Because I think it would look good copper. I've got the copper ceiling over there, and like I carried that over to here. And of course this one's gonna be like worked on a little bit, so it's got a little more of that variation in it. Get a little character, a little color. And I'm going to do the same thing up there. At least I'm going to see what it looks like. It might be a little much. I'm thinking it might look a little crazy. And just like some wood would be a little more cozy and a little better looking. But we're going to check it out. We're going to ask the question of whether or not copper looks okay. All right. That doesn't look too bad. Kind of like that. I thought it would be a little much, but it's not bad. Of course, it has to oxidize. But once we finish up this beam structure here, it'll be a little more obstructed, and yeah, I've got some interesting ideas to work with it. But it's raised other questions, along with the chimneys. Well, here we can see it from here. There's no space in between this chimney and the front wall here. And I mean, I liked that this lined up, because then I could just bring a beam straight down. But I kind of want a block of space there. But I guess that's gonna have to wait, because I still don't have a silk touch axe right now, so I can't move this mushroom wall yet. Oh goodness. Anyway, I thought it might be cool to kind of finish up this episode revisiting the melon field, because it's been a while since we started this project, and it still hasn't been finished, like many in my world. But it's a slow pace, I do things when I have inspiration and take my time. I don't want to force a project, is really what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, I'm trying to work out this little pathway through the fields here so that we can more easily access them, of course, and because it adds a little aesthetic, a little flair, a little point of interest to notice as you're visiting down here. But yeah, I've just bone mealed the fields, and I'm trying to remedy the light situation with glow vines, and I'm gonna have to go find some lanterns, and hopefully I have some, because I don't know if I have too much iron. But I need to get rid of all the torches. I think that's the next big step. And then we just need to plant more melons. Oops. Oh, yeah. I think the lighting is looking pretty good, my friends. We've gotten rid of all the torches on this side of the room. And we got some vines glowing. And we got some torches scattered around. It's looking pretty good. There's still that's a little dark back there in that corner. And I don't know if these guys are going to grow right there. Oops. But, well, at this point, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to mess around with some more roots and flowers and other plants, other botanicals in here. Give it a little variety, a little more life. Make it look all more like this. These melons need to actually grow, though. They're all stems right now. But yeah, this first patch I think looks really, really nice, really good, really well balanced between the grass and the other flowers and bushes and the melons themselves. Once the melons grow, of course. Oh, that one grew. But the rest, it's gonna take some time.
Well, I'm pretty excited about how these projects have turned out today. The melon field, the blacksmith, and that other build, which was at one point it was intended to be the villager breeder. It will be no longer. I'll touch on that in a future episode because I have a really exciting plan. I think it's a really exciting plan for that build, and I'm glad that we got a little bit more progress done there too, because I'm really liking how that's turning out. It's one of my favorite builds to date of all of my Minecraft career. And bringing that up, I've of course played Minecraft before. For quite a long time on my own in my personal life before I decided to put it on YouTube. And maybe someday we will visit those builds as well. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, leave a like. Make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed because it's free. So why not, right? We could hang out more. It'd be cool. And if you've got any kind of feedback or just comments for the channel, please leave that in the comment section. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comments, because I would really appreciate the feedback and any information you guys have, any opinions you guys have to share about what I've been doing and how I've been doing so far and how I could improve. But anyway, this is TyrannosaurusCo. Take it easy and peace.